Greetings, my name is John Bullocky. I'm the lead web developer of the Jab Creations web platform. This video is part of the website liabilities and security series, and this video is specifically about domain name ownership. So this video series is more about the business aspect rather than the technical aspect. If you need help with the technical aspect, I am available for hire for consultation. So what is the threat in regards to domain name ownership? Well, basically, a lot of people typically end up having someone who was in insurance or selling used cars, and magically now they're a professional web developer who, by the way, doesn't know any code, all right, and slaps together a WordPress website and charges someone $2,500. Okay, not professional. These folks, a lot of them mean well, and some of them are actually very capable. However, sometimes you might not get the most honest business person that you're dealing with. So if there happens to be a conflict of personality, well, let's say if things start getting personal and that person has their name on your domain name, they own your website, not you. So when I work with my clients, part of my contract, without exception, well, the only exception is that they waive me absorbing the cost of the domain name within reason, and then I have to require them to send a waiver, relieving me of liabilities if they are handling the domain name, but I will just still try to advise them. So, but I am required in my own contracts to have the accurate and up-to-date information about the registrant. What is the registrant? What is the domain registrar? So domain registrar is where you purchase your domain name and you renew your domain name typically once a year. Though you can renew up to 10 years with most registrars. So each registrar, when you fill out the information for your business, there are 4 fields. There is the registrant, who owns it, the billing, the administrator, and the technical. Now, the way I handle it is all the form fields except for the registrant, my information is entered into because I'm handling all that on behalf of my clients. I have an all-in-one service. Therefore, I automate all this pain and aggravation and say, yes, it works. Nice and simple. 3 words, yes, it works. Or it doesn't. So it depends on who you have working for you and how or if they have policy in place to handle these things. So the registrant information is important. It has to be up to date. The policy for the main governing body that handles the policies for domain names quite often sends out notices to the domain registrars, who themselves send out emails to their domain name owners that the information has to be kept up to date or you could lose your domain name. If for any reason you lose access of your domain name, then basically you have your website is on a host and you have your domain name, and if they disconnect, even if the website is technically up and running on the server, if the domain's not pointing at it, your website's down, for all you know. Okay, in effect, the website's down. So customers won't be able to get to it. So it's very important that 1, you know who your domain registrar is. 2, you have your account information to be able to sign in. 3, that you have your information on the domain names registrant forms. If you have someone handling it on your behalf, they need to be very explicit. Of course, when I ask people, what I always do is it's very important that you do not volunteer information. You do not say, is my name on the domain registrant entry? No. You have to ask, what information is entered into the domain name? And the developer or the designer that you're working with should voluntarily say, your name and information is on the registrant information. And then they should, without you requesting them, voluntarily show you this information on the whois, presuming that they don't have whois privacy, which is a whole nother issue I will be going into. but they should be more than happy to verify that information on the spot. So I would definitely make sure that when you're going to ask someone, that if you can ask them in person, they can show you on the spot, so that way they don't go rush and try to hide the information or change it back to what it should be. You don't want to let people catch on. So that way you actually know if you're dealing with someone who is truly honest, or and you don't want to give the less honest people a chance to appear to be honest. So that's very important about how you approach asking these questions. Speaking of questions, if you have any, please feel free to post down in the comments below. Please no swearing and keep it civil. I do moderate comments, and I will respond. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm the lead web developer of the Job Creations web platform. It is an all-in-one web platform: blogs, calendars, email, events, reservations, appointments, the whole works. So if you need a quality website that actually works instead of broken plugins, constant updates, and security vulnerabilities, please feel free to give me a call or visit the main website, jabcreations.com. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to having you folks watch the other videos in the series.